Kids, this is an optical drive. We used to use these to run these circular things, which replaced those little rectangular things you click on to save the work you copied and pasted from ChatGPT. And if you're a stubborn old type like me, you still use these things to this very day, even though many PCs and many PC cases don't even have the 5.25" base necessary for them anymore. Most of this stemmed from the trend for more aesthetic minimalist PC cases with an uninterrupted edge-to-edge pattern on the front of the case, which obviously wouldn't look as nice with one of these popping out of it. And that wasn't the only reason why they went away. Obviously one of the biggest killers was the internet, and much easier access to games, movies and music. Not to mention the fact that games ballooned in size, and late optical era game installation began to look a lot like late floppy era game installation. And unless you had to constantly access stuff that is only available in physical media, why would you bother with one of these? I mean, when you can get everything from the internet and online servers, what's the point of owning anything physically anymore? It's not like those companies are going to take that away from you, right? Well, that's the point where I and everyone else who was stubborn enough not to move away from optical can say, I told you so. Yep, the world was rather naive, I think it's fair to say, when they so quickly switched over to having the internet be the only source of media. Though, of course, another big factor is just, well, we kind of like having stuff to look at and touch. I mean, we all like having shelves full of games or any other media, and you just have to look at the huge resurgence of vinyls to see that's happening. And sure, well, stuff like GOG is great for that, preserving old games and also making that you actually hold those games forever. I'm one of those people who just likes paying a bit more for the physical versions on eBay. However, of course, game companies and other media companies have been rather slow to go back to physical media, even if we do now finally have the capacity to allow us to have a game in less discs. Because why would they when it's so profitable for them so far? And not to mention the fact that so many computers now lack even basic optical drives to make it work. And that is why we should probably go back to at least having the option of mounting 5.25" bays in our PC cases, right? And I make a point of complaining about it when I review any new case that does not have a 5.25" bay, not even one. Especially the bigger ones where they'd obviously fit. And from what I've been hearing that some companies like Be Quiet, I'm definitely not the only one complaining. Though obviously this isn't the only way of getting access to physical optical media again. There are of course USB optical drives as well, which are a lot more convenient. And sure, while they are fine, there are definitely advantages to this approach, like it not taking up additional space on your desk, but also the flexibility that the 5.25" bay form factor offers. See, if you don't need one of these, or maybe just have a USB one already, we used to have so many great options when it comes to cool stuff you can mount in those bays instead. Companies were pretty creative back then with really awesome additional modules you can put in your PC that did pretty much everything you can imagine. And especially from what I've seen at shows like CES and Computex the past few years, it's becoming a lot more obvious that modern tech companies in the PC space are having a hard time innovating, I think it's fair to say. Putting out products that feel more like gimmicks or that they don't have a proper use for them, it's a very weird time, and these companies are struggling to find new ways to innovate. And that is exactly where 5.25" bays come in. Bringing them back would also bring back a form factor that could allow for a huge new wave of products that would help keep those companies' investors happy. And of course it just means more interesting products for you that you may actually have a use for. And again, they don't have to disrupt the beautiful aesthetics of your PC case. Guys like Fractal with my Pop Air case have figured out you can just have one hidden in the basement of the case. Plus we've been seeing a lot of cases nowadays experiment with having things like the front I/O and power button on the side of the case. So why not have a 5.25" bay there as well? But are these all just ramblings of an old and senile 24-year-old Zoomer, or is there some truth to all of this? Well, let me know down in the comments below, and while you're at it, maybe we should check out our Patreon, because even a single $1 a month truly goes a long way. Plus huge thanks to Gavin Burns, Justin Rage, Lavronyak, Balash Voka, Not a Pseudonym, Meg Sumner, and Chin Allcroft. But anyway, that's what it is. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then remember to subscribe, like, whatever, and I'll see you all in whatever I make next. Goodbye everyone. Goodbye.